Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. It is that time. It's actually well past that time. I haven't done a roster review for March, and here we are, and March is basically over. So this is my March roster review. We're going to start out with the ladies, as I tend to do. I'm sure you'll notice a big difference since the last time Hall of Fame Wendy went gold. I did not wait for a talent up. I wanted her gold for feud, and I did that. Steph will be going gold on Talent Up, and Bliss will be going silver, possibly gold if I get the TP. I am in a black TP conundrum. I have a massive shortage, so hopefully 314. When I open bags, I get a bunch of black TP as I need it quite badly. So these four, including Bianca, are my striker targets for the females. You guys know I've started to shape my roster around the affiliation strap that I have on promoter Triple H, who helps strikers in feud. So both my male and female roster now have loads of strikers, which is why I do not have hardly any black TP. So that's the plan at striker. Is those four. Bianca may not go up anytime soon, may just sit here. Bliss, I do plan on taking gold, is how she operates. The gem damage will benefit her a bunch, and Steph for sure. She's just incredible. And Wendy, quite good as well. I do have the Steph plate on Wendy. She's pretty tricked out, 50% gem damage strap. And I did spend the $30 for both of her gear this month. And super satisfied with how she ran in feud. She was amazing for me. Love Steph. For everyone that asks, you do not need the Steph plate for Steph. I use Eternal Positivity. You can see the setup I run for my feud build video, but she's amazing. So my female roster is really taking shape, and I'm looking forward to getting to start fleshing out the rest of it now. Powerhouse is something I am in no hurry on because I do not have promoter taker. So in feud, I can't work on my powerhouses. So I'm slowly building Ripley, working Becky up for when I do get taker. Those two will be high priority. And if I need them for talent up at some point, Ripley I enjoy a ton with her botch build move. Moving to Trickster, I don't have Hall of Fame China, so Stacy is the Trickster. She doesn't need any more levels to go. She just needs yellow and purple TP. A little bit low on purple as well. Purple is my second lowest color, so I've kind of put off doing that because of the affiliation strap. I'm mostly running strikers in feud, and she can do really good work for me at 5-star bronze. But the plan is still absolutely to take her gold. Lacey, I need to level up to get her dual training ability going, so there's that. Acrobat is going to be really fun. Liv will replace Charlotte for me as my top female acrobat, and she is definitely on the fast track. Again, slowed by, you guessed it, Black TP. But she's someone that could very well be 5-star gold by the next time you see my roster review, depending on when I do it, maybe not. I did take Hall of Fame Brie to 5-star bronze, and I star filled with star to get her over 17k for her training ability, primarily for Wendy. She generates 2 more black gems. So I did that. So that's kind of the deal there at Showboat. Naomi is ready to go silver finally. I took way too long on that, and she will go silver on Talent Up. So with the process of bringing her to gold for the next one, and I did switch her over to offensive build, which I do like. Tech, here's Shayna's ready to go close to silver, and I really wish I had Tech Bailey, but Shayna is amazing too. When skill plates reset, I'm going to switch her over to the multiply build set with the Z plate. Didn't mess around with that and see how I like it, because currently I'm not really using my Z plates and I would like to. And then Stacy needs to get to 9k for training purposes. And that's it. Those are the 2 females I'm missing right there. Of course, I feel like my roster for females is pretty well done because I'm just missing these 2. 375 shards for China. And unfortunately, a lot for Bailey. 640 feels like a long, long way away. But that's okay. My female roster is great. I have no complaints. Work performed great for me in feud. Beyond that, the Hall of Fames are really a focus for those 17k training levels. They're super useful. So if we flip it to era, and go to Hall of Fame, um, right here. The one that's left that has a 17k ability that really matters to me is Lita. She generates extra red gems. So I do plan on moving her, but low priority in comparison to some of my other Hall of Famers, because I don't have a really demanding need for red generates. While we're doing this, guys, I do want to talk about, as you're leveling your roster, um, the game gives you what it gives, right? You can't always force it. You can't make it do things you want. Like, you can't pick which affiliation straps you get for MP guys. And when you're leveling people up, try and keep that in mind. Like, what do you want to get better at? Do you want to do better at feud? If it's so, do you have the MP trainers available? Because you can't use multiple. I mean, you can switch them, but it's not efficient. And that my whole goal is to be able to do it faster and more efficiently. So when you're picking people to level, don't just look at a tier list and say, oh, X is better than Y, so that's who I'm leveling. Look at your roster holistically. Look at who you can use in feud and things like that, and I think you'll find you'll have a lot better game experience. And finally, pick people that are fun, right? That you like to play. Because if you're not having fun, what's the point? And I would recommend everyone has someone they pick just for them to level, because they're a mark or they just like the way the card plays or something like that. Um, so anyway, that's the female plan. My roster, I think, is much better than it was. I now have another gold, and I'm about to have a third, and then very soon a fourth. So I think it works really well. Also, Icon Sasha is pretty nifty. Look forward to getting her too. Let's take a look at the men and see what we got cooking there. I think you're gonna find a lot of similarities. There's another Hall of Fame striker, Dusty. He also has the Steph plate. Amazing, so good in feud. If you didn't watch the video with the couple different ways you can run Dusty for feud instead of the red gems, please do. You don't need the Queen's Tiara for it. He will kill for you, and just do amazing. And when you get the Queen's Tiara, so much the better. So he's there. Stunning Steve is gold now. Seth is gold now. And the fourth striker I've been using is Almost. And likely I will start to give him some levels, because I need 30 for Bliss, and I now have 30 for Almost. But again, black TP is the problem, and this is level 1, so it's gonna probably not even be this coming month. It'll probably be a month after, because he can do really good work there for me. I do occasionally think about clicking the button to take Offa or Orton to gold, because I have a ton of hats, but we'll see where I'm at when I'm done. The game seems to love to give me Undertaker hats, so there's that. For fun, someday I'd love to take up Dude Love. I have a 5-star fuse for NWO Ted, which I wouldn't mind using. Booker needs to go up for Hall of Fame for generate yellow gems, so I need to start working on him at some point as well. Also, Black TP, so he's lower on the Hall of Fame priority list because of Black TP. And Farouk would be more of a passion project because I loved APA and I love JBL, and I would like to do that, but you know, it is what it is, right? Triple H is gold. He's the promoter. Huge. Be working on your promoters, guys. We're going to take a look at promoters after we sort this other stuff. Stevie Ray's gold. Roman's gold. Sika with plate is gold. KO will be gold. Possibly even before Talent Up. He's ready to go silver. I really like him. I might do that tomorrow. This is the other thing that's going to happen. He will be gold very shortly. Don't necessarily have to wait for Talent Up. I just need to level his moves. A little bit low on red TP. Also, yellow, not super low, but I have a decent amount. And he's going to take a lot of red TP. But I want him gold for my acrobats, which we'll get to for feud, as I have two very, very good ones. Keith Lee, I'm just kind of slow working. Scott Hall, I'm much more interested in leveling up, as he generates, I believe he's green, yes? Yeah, so he's good for like Riddle and a bunch of other people, plus Scott Hall. But he, of course, uses black TP as well. So there is that. Sheamus, I want to work up eventually, because he's really good and he's PG. And I think that's about it. Zombie Brian, at some point I may just decide to click the button because I really like him and I have a lot of stuff for him to make him better. So there's that. Trickster, I have Sammy, who I love. And then I have somebody who I really want to work on. And again, it's a black TP issue. It's Vince McMahon. I feuded for him and I haven't been able to work on him because black and purple TP are really low for me. So I don't know how long that's going to take before I can get him where I want him. So there is that. Zombie Black, I'd like to take up to 5-star bronze at least, just for funsies. And then Ray with the kick out, bring some versatility to my roster and they can do some different things, right? So there is that. And I'd say those are the plans at the moment. Spring Outbreak shows up. I hope I get Zombie Mankind. He will go to the moon. HBK went gold. Austin is gold. Really set at Acros now because of Edge. Edge is my guy. He's going to end up replacing Austin as my #1 feuder, I believe, with this 6MP green sub and this 6MP setup. So again, black TP, sadly. But I'm spending it because he's going to be great, and also why I want to level my promoter up, and why I will only use one most of the time is because I do not have an affiliation for Cena, so I have to pick which one gets me the most feud points. So, but Edge is going to be fast-tracked for gold. Probably not going to take long. There's going to be YOLO moments in there. Also, I really want to build Shelton. Black TP. So there's that. And Brett, somebody I can work on this coming month. Excellent. He doesn't need black TP and his purple moves are done. So this coming month, don't be surprised if Brett is ready to go 5-star bronze for the next month, or even 5-star silver. So there's that. Showboat. What am I doing at Showboat right now? Lex, again, black TP, but he is gonna probably go silver on talent up, and maybe gold. I really like Lex, great feuder, and the extra hit points would really benefit him. So we have that, and that's definitely the plan at Showboat, is mostly Lex, and then Montez Ford, who's phenomenal. He needs to go up as well. Sadly, we need some purple moves here, purple TP. But Montez is definitely someone I'll be working on as well. And 123 Kid I'd love to work on as well. Black TP, so there's that. So Showboat, I just need a lot of black TP, guys. Let's see, Technician. Who do I got that I want to work on at Tech? I haven't thought about this much on Tech. Priest, I want to keep building up. Likely, probably him would be my answer, but guess what? Black TP strikes again. Absolutely. Yeah. He, I'd say, is the one I want to work on next, to a significant level. And then Hall of Fame Eddie for sure, who's ready to go bronze, and I'll actually likely, I don't know if I will use a star fill on him because I have so much TP for him. I likely will take him 5-star silver. Plus he's Eddie, and I really like Hall of Fame Eddie. I do have both his gears, which gives the +2 MP. He's not like gonna overpower you. He's not completely amazing, but he is a lot of fun. So likely I will also take Eddie over the next 2 months, probably to silver, and then contemplate gold beyond that. So I think that's pretty much it for by class. And now let's go ahead and take a look at era, and then promoters finally at the end. So unless we come to them through this, which we will, so. But I like the grouping better on the other one, so I'm going to say promoters for last. Okay, Attitude Era, you can see, is quite strong at this point. No complaints there. Showboat, Acro, Powerhouse. Maybe a little bit light at some of the other classes, but it's fine. No issues there. A lot of good Legend, Sika, Alpha are just fine. I haven't run into trouble with those. Hogan can get it done. Santa Hogan. RJ would be fun, but again, strikers, and so he's way, way down the list. And Macho is my unicorn, and I do plan actually on building him just for funsies, and I kind of miss that going over the Acros, but again, black TP. So I can't really justify it at this point, but I will level him because he is pretty cool. He's Macho, right? Hall of Fame, like I said, Eddie and Hall for those gem generates, along with Booker T and Sting. Those are going to be my big Hall of Fame projects as far as from a training ability. Those guys, 17K. Brett, I think, is worth golding, so I will do that with Brett. And that's kind of the Hall of Fame plans, along with, yeah, I think that's it. 17K Lita was the other one for the females. We'll take a look at the promoters separately. Modern is stacked. Everyone's loaded at Modern these days. Tons of good Moderns. So no issues there. New Gen. 123 Kid would help to really strengthen this, but I got Stunning Steve and Gooker Earthquake, so I don't feel too bad about New Gen. I feel like it's pretty good. Would rather enjoy leveling up this Triple H as he can be fun. At some point I may do that. PG, we got Rock going, 5-star bronze at Talent Up. Totally helping my PG. He's my best Rock. I don't care what anyone says. I don't like Zombie Rock at all. That's all. So Promoter Rock I'm looking forward to getting, actually. And then, of course, we have Sheamus, who is actually the best PG character, so he's great for that. And not much else. Reality, I think Callisto's better than Tough. I do not like Tough. So Reality's super rough. It's just the way it is. RA, I'm pretty okay with. I have a lot of the guys, and Vince is who I want to level up to gold. Otherwise, other than that, I think I'm pretty okay with where my RA is at. And now let's take a look at promoters. The final one. These are all the new ones. I think they're all extremely usable to very good, and will surprise a lot of people. I said this a few times. I think the real sleeper is Kofi, but you need everything to make him work. So I don't have everything, but for the like 20 players that do, I think there's a very real chance Kofi could be a monster in feud. We're talking Steph Plate, Mr. Perfect, and Santa Hogan. You have those three pieces, which almost no one does, and I think this guy will be an absolute feud monster for you. If you don't have Mem Rock, I do think this is the best Rock. He's pretty good and could potentially be really fun. Piper, man, boy, in tours, he is absolutely dirty. He can hit a massive turn 2. Probably usable for a lot of people in feud too, if you're okay being turn 2. Piper can do some stuff. I think maybe double armor, maybe fury, hard to say. I think probably double armor with him. Ray has some really high move damage, again, very usable. And Eddie has a really dirty sub. Going to be great for Eddie requirements. I really like this batch, aside from what they do as promoters being huge. They are quite good. You can see I'm missing, this is the one I'm missing other than the new ones, and I got a ways to go. I got to get back to doing stipulations. I've taken a massive break from them since finishing recruiting all of them except him and the grand tournament, so I need to get back on that game and get Taker finished. So here's the feud, guys. I need to work on all of them. They're all super important, but Cena's next. After that, I feel like Brett is probably going to be next for me, and then probably Kane. Although Kane is a fighter I like more than Brett. So that's the game plan. I think pretty in-depth on it. I've been doing a few odd things for me, wasting a lot of resources when it's not necessarily super important, because I'm trying to have fun and build my roster out for what I want to do. So maybe made a few less Mherex-y type decisions than usual recently. But games should be fun, so that's kind of the goal. I have Roman Gold. I need TP for him, which I don't want to use, so I'm hoping to get Powerhouse Roman Shards. Because I want to play with him a bunch, kind of troll win with him, which I think is entirely possible to do, by the way. Sort of how Goldie trolls with RVD, gets her troll wins and has a bunch of fun with him. Roman's going to be that for me. So I likely eventually will level his moves all the way and his actual levels. Um, Everything gets better at gold. You get an extra blast gem and things like that. But it's hard to when these shards for him show up fairly often-ish. So I'm kind of hoping they do. We get one of those months where there's a ton of key pulls and like all you pull is Romans or something like that. Um, so anyway, guys, I think that's where I'm going. Faction boss is if it's as soon as it's a thing, you can better believe I'll be all in on getting those promoters, and enhancing that experience. Getting the promoters early, often, and fast makes a huge difference. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you thought anything was crazy, if you think I'm crazy for who I'm leveling, or man, I can't believe Mherex isn't leveling that guy. Let me know the moves you're planning and making and that sort of thing. And I really appreciate the support and you guys watching the video. So remember to like, subscribe, and share, as that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching and good luck out there.